Welcome back. And if you've missed me, I've had a lot of challenging projects on the house that's been going on, trying to get it all wrapped up, but hopefully we'll get back into gear. So today's concept is pretty simple. I want to see if I could infinitely drive one of these by putting a solar panel behind it. Now I have no other reason to do this other than curiosity. I'm not going to be using this on the regular, but it kind of made me wonder on whether or not you could go an infinite range with a longboard and a solar panel. Now, is it going to break? Is it going to charge it? Am I going to be stuck on the side of the road? Who knows? There's only one way to find out. I'm Casey. This is my creations. Let's get to it. All right, so the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to turn this solar panel that I already have into a trailer. I'm really hoping this doesn't break in the process because, as you can see, these are panels that I actually use. By the way, I thought about doing a video on these panels, but I had some challenges and I didn't get to record it all. Let me know if you want me to do that or not. This is something that can be done by myself, but I had a helper with me, so I might as well do it that way. So here's the specs on it. Theoretically, it should get somewhere in between this and that. However, when I measured it in practicality, it only seems to get up to like 42, and that's on a full charged battery, so it should stay at 40, 41-ish, right where I need it. Also, I don't see anywhere on here where it says that it has a diode in it, but I'll add one just in case. Now, I used the wheels off of this dolly, so I just need to find an axle. No. No, 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 no. Yes. Oh wait, that's what I got it from. No, no, no. Yes. Square. Alright, so now I'm going to take and drill some holes so that way I can put some pins through, and this is going to keep the tire from sliding off or too far on. I decided the best way to mount these would be to just wire them on. So I need to drill a couple holes so that way I can wrap the wire through. Unless I break it, nothing I do should affect this panel. Hey guys, I want to take a second to tell each and every one of you how much I've appreciated your help on the channel. And for anybody that's new that would like to, feel free to join, subscribe, or hit that like button. Anything helps out, and it helps out a lot. But remember, you don't have to be stuck with it. If at any time you want to stop, you can unsubscribe or you can unjoin. But otherwise, you can share me a cup of coffee, or you can just hit the like button. I appreciate any help on the channel. And above all, I'm just glad you're here. Anyways, let's get back to the video, and thank you again. I'm going to do that to the other side too. Alright, so now I need to drill some holes for the wire in the front, and that's going to hold the tongue of it. So here I'm attaching the axles to what's going to be the tongue and kind of the main frame of it, which is just a 2x4. Working by myself, I had to figure out a way to prop this up, so I decided to use a shovel since it was close by. After cutting some wire to length, I just need to feed it through, and I'll do that on both sides. On the axle, there's already a wire stopper, but I'm going to apply a washer, and then I'm going to apply the tire, and then another washer, and another wire to secure it all together. Now I'm just going to twist the wire in order to secure it on, and realize I'm putting it upside down. Alright, so with that fixed, I can proceed to move forward. I already did the other tire, and now I'm going to do the tongue. Now as a connection point, I'm just going to drive this screw through, and that's going to sit right in my longboard. And the only thing left to do is attach the wires to my longboard. So it's currently 91 degrees at 12:41. The sun's at basically its highest point. It's supposed to hit like 97, so this is going to be rough. Alright, so here's what I got going on. I got the wires for the panel coming right here.
I have these so I can attach and detach them, so that way I can test it without the panel being connected for the voltage for the board versus this. I wrap this bungee around here, and I got the wires going to the battery right there. Now my theory is that I shouldn't have to worry about having a voltage controller because of the fact that the panels don't get to that high a voltage. So you should never be able to overcharge the board, but I'm probably wrong. We'll find out if I fry it. This is going to be a pain to do. 41 volts out of the panel, 37 off of the longboard. So something I'm already noticing with this is it's taken way more throttle to get it to move, which makes sense. There's a lot of weight there, but that also means it's going to have to charge faster and it's going to have to weigh me down. Sorry about the sweat. It's hot out. And I'm already seeing the first problem. It would seem that this motor is really warm. Dangerously warm. We'll see. Alright, first stop on the trip. Panels at 41. Board's at 37.45. Alright, time to keep going.
If this area looks repetitive, I'm actually going up and down the same path, trying to stay within like 1.5 miles or 2 miles of my truck.
Alright, let's see where we're at right now. Don't expect the panel to change much. 40 volts. And the longboard is at almost 39. It's pretty good. Motor's quite hot though. Almost can't hold my hand on it. So we'll see.
In case anyone was curious, these time lapses are not of the whole trip. They're just little snippets.
Alright, so now on the longboard side, 39.67. Motor's really hot though, so I'm going to be taking a bit of a break. Alright, so on the last one I should have put a timestamp on the time because I'm going to have to figure that out later. But right now it's about 3:18 and looks like we've gone down a little bit on voltage. We'll keep going. Alright guys, I'm back at home. It's 4:30, so the sun's getting to the point where it's getting close to being hidden a lot of the time. My board sustained some damage. And the motor got really weak and it cut out a couple times. But we were sitting almost at the voltage of the panel, so that's about the most it could do. So it was really holding in there, really holding a good charge.
Now, I don't know about you, but I would call it a crazy success. However, there is a little caveat, and that is the fact that every time this motor ended up overheating, I had to stop. And when I stopped, that was charging without me actually moving. So I wouldn't call it a non-stop trip. And I had to stop 4 times on this. I think what I'd like to do at some time in the future is revisit this, maybe with another motor so that way it doesn't overheat, and actually get like a data logger in order to log all of the voltages throughout the elevation changes. I think it would also be nice if I got some bigger tires on the longboard so that way I could go over some different terrains as well and kind of test on the viability of that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Think I should revisit it? Think I should use a data logger? Anyways, till next time, keep creating.